I'm so glad that, you know what I'm saying, I even, you know what I mean, experienced this. I'm glad I experienced you from, you know what I mean, enlighten me from the internet to, you know what I mean, online, getting one-on-one in depth, giving me a lot of information that I can take back to my people as well. And hopefully we could both get the everything meshing with everything with the lineage and everything with the genealogy. This is no scam. This is all real. This is a real homeboy that put it down. He mean what he say. He got receipts and he put it down. He stands on business. Straight up. One love.
And I say we, even though I don't descend from a Creek Freedman, because let me give you guys some context. I'm a very open and very transparent individual. So let me just go ahead and give you guys some historical context. And this will also be a great advertisement for my genealogy consultation services because this is the type of stuff I teach you guys how to research and find on your own. But let me just log in to my ancestry.com account real quick so I can pull up my family tree and show you guys what I'm talking about here. All right, here we go. So my closest, most recent lineal ancestor, I was a card-carrying member of the Muskogee Creek Nation. Pull him up right here in a second. Most recent ancestor, Pleasant Tobler. He was born in 1903. Pleasant Tobler. Pleasant Tobler descended from Fred Tobler and Mary Adams. Now this is how they get away with their anti-black racist shit, right? Let's go ahead and look on the Dawes roll real quick. Type in my ancestors roll number 1017. Find them on the list real quick, fast. We freestyle them. Bear with me, y'all. Bear with me. We got him right here on the Dawes roll. Pleasant Tobler. He's placed on the roll at 2 years old. Gender is male. Blood quantum is 1/2. There's his roll number. He's a Creek by blood newborn. Well, hey, why is my ancestor's blood quantum 1/2? Why isn't he full-blooded? Was like one of his parents white and the other one native? Like, what's going on here? No, both his parents were full-blooded natives. But you see, the issue is his father, Fred, was too dark. So they called him a freedman. And you see here on the Dawes roll, they list freedmen as card-carrying members of the tribe, but they don't put a blood quantum. There's literally a blank space in the blood quantum category. So certain tribes, for example, my tribe, they say, hey, if you want to be a citizen, you have to not just have an ancestor that was on the Dawes roll, but they also have to have a blood quantum. And you can see they don't list the Indian blood of the freedmen. What does that mean? All the freedmen were African slaves? No. Some of the freedmen were full-blooded Indians, no African admixture at all, misclassified Indians that underwent a paper genocide, prisoners of war. But because they're dark, they don't get their blood quantum registered. So now, since Pleasant Tobler's father was a freedman, they don't acknowledge his father's Indian blood, and now they mark him as 1/2. So then if you look at my citizenship card, it says in my blood quantum category, I'm 132. Well, goddamn, my blood would be more pure than 132 if they had listed my ancestor like a full-blooded Indian he is, instead of discriminating on his father because he was too black. So if you guys hear me slip up and say we when referring to the freedmen, I still take up arms with the freedmen. I still rock out with the freedmen, even though my ancestor is technically Creek by blood and I was able to get into the tribe that way, and I don't, have the same plight and same fight as the freedmen. I rock with them, and I think they need more allies like me who are Creek by blood because they've been trying to do some slick shit with the freedmen. These $5 Indians, y'all, they running amok. And when we talk about this case that the freedmen have been fighting to get citizenship, they actually have recently won. September 23rd, a judge in the Muskogee Creek Nation ruled in favor of 2 descendants of enslaved people known as freedmen, and this case could pave the way for the rest of the freedmen to get citizenship to the tribe. And there are certain tribes that used to not let freedmen in, and then they changed their policy. Like I believe the Chickasaw is one of them. And then there's some tribes who don't discriminate against the freedmen at all, like the Seminole Nation. So as you guys can see, this can be fairly complex, which is why I do provide those genealogy consultation services.
My name is Marietta Jessup, and I booked a consultation with Mike. It was so informative. I have a huge family. Like, my family is really big. It's like 11 brothers and sisters, and all together with the grandkids and the great grandkids, it's like over 100 of us. So I started thinking, we need to know where we from, because my mom died in 2021 and my dad died last year, and we need to know where we come from and who we are. And the information that I got from Mike was so astounding, things I never even thought about or heard about. And I just appreciate everything that he has done and everything that he had given me. And I would suggest that everybody, every Black American, African American, do your genealogy because you're gonna need it. You're gonna need to know where you come from. Your kids gonna need to know where they come from, and your grandkids gonna need to know where they come from. So do it, and he's very good, and I appreciate it. And thank you, Mike.